Welcome, everyone. My name is Chris Shelton. As you guys should know by now, I do have a master's degree in applied science. The reason for this stream is to talk about a man that has been talking about me on the air and off the air. He's not a good guy. His name is Aaron-Smith-Leven. He's been talking about me on my streams. He read a phone text communication that I sent him about a year ago. He did not have my authorization to do that, everyone. I'm mad as heck. He talks about me every chance he gets. He doesn't have my authorization to do that. And these are troubling facts, folks. Hey, Jenny, how you doing? Great to see you. Jenny Wong is a great supporter of the channel. She's been with me from the start, everyone. And she has a honorary master's degree from Shelton University, along with what other degrees she also has. It's great to see you, Jenny. I hope you're doing good. It's probably this morning time where you are, right? It's 12:15 at night over here, so we're not staying on too long. So, like I said, this is going to be short, folks, because we're going to be talking about, hey, pizza. It's probably pretty late for pizza, too. Heck of a day. I don't even want to say anything about the streams going on, and my head's spinning from all those. All I know is my name is Chris Shelton, and I don't like what. We'll just have a short live, and we'll do the grass growing after this, guys. Like I said, I don't like what Aaron's been saying about. Oh, 2:15. Wow, that's quite the big. I always forget how many hours it is, but that's quite a lot. 2:15. That's early afternoon. That's great. I hope your Tuesday afternoon is going splendidly, Jenny. And like I said, tomorrow it's 12:16 in the morning now. So sorry if I'm not. I don't sound excited, but I'm excited to see you guys because I am Chris Shelton and I have a master's degree. I'm one of the good. Oh, 9:16. So it's not too bad, pizza. It's probably time for one or two more slices of pizza and relax a little bit, and that's about it, right? Let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, so a couple weeks ago, Aaron read my text communication. Thanks, Renee. Smiling because I see you now. Okay. And yeah, always a good time for pizza. Like I said, I'm just not happy, folks. Between Aaron, between Melissa, you know, it's just not, you know, I got people like Clearwater Chad coming in my chats and saying hi to everyone. I blocked him, and it's not fair. It's not right. I don't accept it. You guys don't accept it. I don't believe it. You don't believe it. I don't see it. You don't see it. Be he it, me it, it, folks. You know what I mean? Because we can't have these people making fun of us, folks. I don't appreciate it at all. They're jealous of our master's degree, and everyone in the chat, as you guys know, everyone in the chat has earned a master's degree from Shelton University, folks. So people are jealous of that. People that aren't channel subscribers are jealous. Oh, hey, Joe. Yeah, we're not staying on long. We're going to do this. Then we're going to set up the grass growing stream, the third one. Back by popular demand. People demanded it. So, we got to do what people demand. Hey, Miss Sunrise. How you doing? Thanks for being here. We're not going to be on long. Like I said, we're just venting about, everything is Aaron's fault because Aaron's not a good guy. He read, my name is Chris Shelton, and he read my text communications, folks. And he said he was going to be mean to me, and he said he was going to make hate videos about me, and I think that's illegal. Number one, I know, so he said all these mean things to me. So And this isn't something that he could even say sorry for. Sorry doesn't cut it. Not that he would say sorry because he's a bully, but it's not something he could even say sorry about, folks. So, and I'm never going to forgive him. He hurt my heart. I am the real Chris Shelton, Dylan. There's some fake, phony baloney out there. You know what I mean? Trying to, but he can't copy me. He doesn't have a real master's degree, folks. So we're not going to worry about the people that. And like I said, anyone in the chat that's a channel subscriber, which I believe is everyone, has earned a master's degree from Shelton University. Everyone else that doesn't have a master's degree from Shelton University, I consider them a peasant. I consider them nothing but a servant to me. And they're beneath me. They're not worthy of, if you see someone that's not a channel subscriber or doesn't have a master's degree, you're to turn your head in disgust, folks. You're to hang your head in shame, or they're to hang their head in shame. You're to turn your head in disgust. We don't even deal with people like that. They're beneath us. They don't know how to read or write. They never even passed second grade. So, these are, yeah, Dylan, if you're a channel subscriber, which I believe you are, you definitely have a master's degree from Shelton University. That's a confirmed fact, folks. Aaron thinks he can go on his platform and make hate videos. It's not. Hey, Chrissy, thanks for joining us. If you're a channel subscriber, you have earned a master's degree from Shelton University. I command it and demand it, folks. So, we're not going to deal with the peasants out there that are beneath us. They should be out plowing the fields and, milking the cows. Well, Form 13, I just told Aaron that I would never forgive him. He hurt my heart. And he read this on the air about a month ago. And it's pretty close to what it said from memory. Because I have a good memory because I have a master's degree from Shelton University. It said, "You hurt my heart. You'll never know how much you hurt me. I'll never forgive you. And I don't wish you well." And I don't think that was going too far. I think he was the guy going too far. He's the guy. He's the one. He's the criminal. He did it. His name is Aaron-Smith-Leven. Or Leven Smith. He discussed me. He discussed you guys. No one believes what he says, folks. And that's a fact. That's a fact from Shelton University, folks. So, sorry I got a little upset there, folks, but it had to be said. It had to be done. Okay? All right? He's nothing to us. I mean, I'm pretty proud of my master's there at Pizza. You know what I mean? I am going back to college, university to get one more master's degree, so I will have 2 master's degree. Second one shall be in labor relations. We will be very educated, and that means if I get 2 master's degrees, you guys have 2 master's degrees. And let's see Leven Smith top that. Leven Smith never even passed the second grade. He's still playing with crayons over there. He doesn't know how to act. Well, Chrissy, I don't, I usually don't like to leave my studio. Okay. And I don't know if Chrissy knows that because I don't know if she watches this channel as much as the rest of you guys, but, my wife right now, we're going through a separation. All right. Her name is Melissa or Mel for short. She's not being a good wife. Okay. She's not honoring and obeying her man like she was told to when we got married. And, it's complicated, folks, but she should be in the kitchen. She should be cooking. She should be slicing the potatoes and washing the carrots and scrubbing the floors and raising the babies. But, the good thing is she does go to work every day. The bad thing is she doesn't give me her paycheck. Since she's not capable of cooking or cleaning, I need a servant. I told her we need to take her paycheck and get me a servant, folks, and she refuses. She told me I was good for nothing. She told me I was a pencil neck, and because of those events, we're going through a separation. She wants the house, the kids, all my money. Well, not all my money, but most of it. And so, we're going through tough times in the Shelton household. So, so it means a lot that you guys are here to support me. She's not even drawing my bath, folks. So, we'll work through it. Let's see. I missed a couple comments. I blame it on Melissa. No, it's a real degree. You got a real degree from Shelton University. As soon as Melissa's back to doing her household tasks, I could have her send those out. I can't do it because I'm working on new material in my studio all day. She's the one that goes to work, folks. I wrote that book about Scientology a couple of years ago, Pizza. And, I don't think, well, in case you guys forgot, I got an award from the National Cult Convention last month. I was the only one that received the award. It's a very special award. And once again, I didn't see Aaron there, and I want to know why he wasn't there. If he's so against cults, you'd think he would be at the National Cult Convention. I gave an extensive speech. They told me I was a good guy. They gave me the Good Guys Award. They said I was a good guy. They said I was a good seed. And once again, Aaron wasn't there. And all these creators that try to pat themselves on the back, they weren't there either. So we can agree immediately, I'm a good guy. And, that's a fact. It's backed up by documents. Yeah, get something to drink, Becky. You know what I mean? Well, like I said, Miss Sunrise, Melissa's not doing her work. I'm trying to put out content in my studio. She says all I do is I don't leave the studio. I don't leave the bedroom. She said she needs a real man, but I told her that was highly offensive. I told her it was majorly offensive. I told her you don't respect the man. So I got to deal with her nonsense all day. I got to deal with Aaron. I'm monitoring his channel. He does say a lot about me. I think he's addicted to talking about me, folks, because he talks about me almost every day. All right, so he almost talks about me as much as his idol, Mike Rinder. Okay, so I don't know what's going on between those two, but it stops now. Okay. And like I said, I hope you guys enjoy the episodes with Tony Ortega. Right now, he's in his underground bunker. He is your proprietor, folks. Thank you, Pizza. Pizza respects me. Pizza knows that I'm one of the good guys, one of the few good seeds. Sorry I don't have my books in front of me, folks. We could have did some reading. I was digging up some other books in the basement. I don't think we got. Let's see. Well, I did find one magazine. This is Word Perfect Windows from 1994. I don't think we need to read it, folks. But it's a good magazine. I got my other batch of magazines over there. Like I said, we're calling this pretty soon, so we don't need to go into. We're on page, I think, 10 or 11 in the Commodore manual. We got to get up to page 80. All right, Joe, thanks for stopping by. For anyone that can't sleep, we're going to be putting on the Grass. You can watch Grass again. Oh, Dylan, all right, if we get people that want us to read it, then we got to do it. I think it's Aaron's fault. We'll skim it, okay? Because I'm tired, Dylan. If that's okay with you. All right, we'll do it. All right, so this is Word Perfect Windows, 1994. Let's see what month it is again. April of 94, okay? Now let's see what the pages are. Well, Renee, I don't like anyone named Clearwater Chad. He's friends, or he's trying to be friends with Aaron-Smith-Leven. He's trying to suck up to him. He's, I think he should go back to the garbage in the gutter where he came from. And, I blocked him from my stream because he came in my stream and said hi. And he said he hit the like button. I can't deal with that, folks, so I blocked him. He's blocked. Nobody comes into my stream. When I'm running a stream, I'm the one. I'm the man. I did it. So, yeah, Dylan. This thing's falling apart as we speak. This cost $3 or $4 Canadian, April of 1994. And I doubt you guys can see that, or you really feel like drilling in, but you could take my word from it. It's from 1994. You could probably tell by the font. We'll read a couple, skim it a little bit. I got a lot of magazines and stuff from the 80s we could read too, Dylan. But like I said, we're going to try to keep this somewhat brief tonight. I appreciate you're interested. Okay, so. Pizza's a good pizza. Anyways. So the first page here is an ad for anti-glare screens from 3M. I think we can conclude immediately that 3M makes a great product. Okay, we're gonna break out the real material, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, we got materials. We got better books than this, folks. It is a good book, but let's get it done. Yeah. All right, so much for the short stream, folks. We got the books. Folks. All right, so we'll kind of briefly go through what we have and maybe read a few pages if I have enough groveling. If there's enough groveling, if there's enough begging in the chat, then maybe we'll read a few pages out of the book. If there's no groveling, if there's no begging, then I don't read. But let's review some of the things that we've learned. My name is Master Shelton. You will call me either Mr. Shelton, Master, or Master Shelton. Anyone that refuses to call me those names can leave the stream now and get off the internet. All right, so thank you, Dylan. We'll keep going then, unless we get someone that stops groveling. All right, so we have a Krupp's Coffee Maker book, folks. And I do have the receipt on this. Thank you, Renee. You're number one with me. I do have the receipt for this one. Here's the other manual. We read this on another stream, so you guys can review that. This was purchased. Here's the receipt. You could drill down later on that. The Bonton, if you remember the Bonton. Let's see for the actual date, folks. Okay. This was purchased 10/22 of the year 2000. So, this is from the Bonton Coffee Maker, SKU 442-81551. Regular price of $39.99. Whoever bought it got a $10 markdown. So that nets the sale of $29.99. Back then there was a sales tax of only 8%. Right now it's 8.75 in Erie County. Tendered amount was cash money, $40, probably $220s. Change was $761. And then once again it was October 22nd of the year 2000. It says, save a receipt for proper credit in case of return. Thank you, from the Bon Ton. And it even has the fancy like security type paper on the back, so you can't duplicate this receipt. So this is very special. And it's not even, it's a nice receipt. Okay, so that's the coffee. We read this manual. We're not going to read it again, folks. You'll have to watch the rerun. Okay, next book. It's a Packard Bell. Jesus. Moth or something. Okay, it's a Packard Bell book. Came with the computer, Works and Money. I think it came preloaded for free. And let's see what year this is from, folks. 1991, folks. That's the last copyright. We'll read this another night, folks. And this is a new find. The front cover came off, but it's one of the. We have two Commodore books. This is the VIC-20. Unpacking and connecting your VIC-20. See if it has a year. Obviously, it was 1980s. Doesn't have a year. Like I said, it was early 80s. So we read this magazine last time. Income.com. 6 hottest web startups in the year. I believe it was 2000 again. Let's see. June, July of 2000. Back then, you could purchase this magazine for $2.99 American or $3.99 Canadian. They always put the Canadian price because we live near Buffalo, New York, so Canada is really close. So on one of the previous streams, if you guys want to ever see it again, it's the 6 hottest web startups from the year 2000. It's a good book. I recommend it. I know, Miss Sunrise. I should charge him some rent. It's, big moth. Healthy. This one's healthy houseplants. I don't know if I checked the date on this one yet. 1995. July 29th, 1995. Your healthy houseplants. We got some 90s houseplants here. We'll read this another night, folks. Okay, let's keep going. We'll just go through all the books. This one's Word Perfect. No, this one's User Guide for Word. Let me see if there's a date on it. Okay. Thank you, Tiff. Appreciate you being here. This one's 1991, 1992. Okay. Go back to that one. We're going to read all these in we're going to keep reading these, not tonight. Like I said, we're not going to be here all night. This one looks old. I will look for a date. Word for Windows. Doesn't this look... I don't know. I'm going to say early 90s again. Let's take a look. Yeah, it could be. It could be Becky. This one is October 30th, 1993. And you can see the 1990s computer there. Looks like a drawing of a computer. We'll read this one front to back one of these nights, folks. We'll do a 50-hour stream if we have to. Here is September 1994 Windows. September 1994. Let's see if there's any good drawings. Yeah, we'll definitely read this one. Just trying to find a... Okay, these aren't really any great pictures. Here's a page 58. They're talking about my favorite, the dot matrix printer. Okay, let's keep going, folks. We got a lot of work to do here. WordPerfect 6.1. This doesn't look that old. Well, not as old as the other ones. We look for a date, though. $1994. So we'll keep going here. Let's keep going, folks. This is Windows 3.1. Let's see if this has a date. $1992. So a lot of this is early 90s. This is Microsoft 97. Good book. Microsoft MS-DOS. See if there's a year. 1988. So we're getting back in the 80s here. I figured so with the DOS name. These are all good books we're going to read. Tempted to read. You know, once you get into this, I'm tempted to read them all right now, folks. Now, okay, we already went through that magazine. And then, once again, we have our Commodore. This is the programming book. CAD Pack 128. This was made by Mr. Roy C. Wainwright. And copyright 1986. No problem, Martha. Thank you for saying some kind words to me. So we left off. Maybe we'll read a page or two if you guys are good. These pages keep coming out. Roomba. I don't know what a Roomba is. Heard the name before, but I don't think I have one of those. These pages are coming out of this thing. Okay, so we left off. Hey, Siegel. How you doing? Okay, getting off track, folks, because I'm getting tired. So we'll just read a page or a little bit of a page. We'll see how it goes. This is the Commodore CAD Pack 128 programming book if you want to program your Commodore 128 from 1986, folks. Okay. Key and code. We're on page 13 if anyone wants to follow along. We're on page 13, folks. My name is Chris Shelton. I do have a master's degree. Anyone that's subscribed to my channel, hopefully everyone, does have an honorary master's degree from Shelton University. All right, back to the basics, back to work, folks. Page 13 in your book, Key and Coordinates on the CAD Pack 128. Okay. I am the real Chris Shelton. Siegel, I know there's a guy that's pretending to be me, but, I am taking legal action against him, and he's not going to be on the air much longer. Okay, so these are facts backed up by documents. And if you have the time to go through the documents, they're on Nexus and Lexus if you have time to go through the old articles on the internet, folks. Okay. Page 13, key in coordinates, folks. You can specify a point by keeping its coordinates in. Press the Commodore C or the C and the two little dots. This shows you dimensions, the X and Y positions of the last point you entered. Okay? And asks you if the values to be keyed are either absolute, relative, distance, angled to the last point. Okay. The fourth option, C, is included, which takes you back to the cursor input in case you press the C key in error. Okay. I need you guys to stop what you're doing, look at me, and pay attention. My name is Master Shelton. I'm the one here teaching you guys, so I don't need any distractions. I don't put up with non-production. Let's go on to the next paragraph, folks. Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with that program. Okay. If you press A for absolute positioning, okay. Maybe we'll research it for one of the next streams, though. Okay. If you pressed A for absolute positioning, you are asked to input the Y and X coordinates of the point. Okay. Simply key in these as the two numbers in your external dimensions with a comma separating them. Next paragraph. If you select the relative option R, you are asked to key in the Y and X. Change if you want to make them from the last point. Okay. Key in the values and press return. Okay. The graphics screen is shown and the cursor is positioned to the point you specified. Okay. If you select the D option, distance, angle, you will be asked a distance from your prior point. Key this in and press return. Then you will be asked for the angle from the printer point. Using the degrees of the compass where 0 north and the angles go clockwise, key in the angle. You may use degrees and minutes. Press return. Note, see the section dimensions, inputs, and outputs for an exclamation on how to use feet, inches, degrees, and minutes and calculations for coordinate inputs. We'll take a little pause before we read any more. Dave, how you doing? Thanks for being here. As you know, I have a master's degree. My name is Master Shelton. Anyone in the chat that's a channel subscriber has earned an honorary master's degree from Sheldon University. Thanks, Ruskin. See, everyone loves my stream. So, I'm the only real Chris Shelton Siegel, so, that's a confirmed fact. Aaron hurt my feelings. Aaron, let's talk about Aaron before we read any more, folks, okay? Gets me upset. You know what I mean? So, Aaron, he goes on his channel. And, by the way, hey, Laura. Thanks for being here. My name is Chris Shelton. I have a master's degree. So, people keep asking, so I got to talk about Aaron again, Laura. So, by the way, about 2 years ago, there was only a half dozen channels, barely. I was one of the main players with Aaron, okay? And, you know what Aaron did? Aaron went on the air and he told his audience several hundred times to create YouTube channels. And as a result, there's over, and they call themselves something stupid like SPTV. They're just being stupid. And so now there's over 200 channels, and my viewership has dropped from here to here. I'm still on the air, but it's not paying the bills. And Melissa is not happy with me because it used to pay the bills. I used to do halfway decent. Okay, so it is all Aaron's fault. And, I'm not going to stop until everyone agrees it's Aaron's fault. He took my viewers away because he told people to create channels. Meanwhile, his channel went up and mine went down because he got everyone to hate me, even though I was the good guy. Hey, sir, how you doing? Well, my viewership went down, but, I keep telling Melissa I just do this for fun. And she said, knock it off, damn it. Get to work or I'm leaving you. And, she has been serving me papers, so I don't think she's bluffing. But I have a master's degree. I can't be forced to leave my studio, folks. All right, she's the one that needs to go to work. She doesn't have a master's degree. She could work like with the peasants and the servants. So, you know what I mean? So these are facts. She wouldn't even iron my shirt. She wouldn't make my sandwich. She wouldn't draw my bath, folks. These are all things I expect a good wife to do. All right? And, things are just changing too fast for me, folks. I don't like the new days. I like the old days. And, yeah, I know Jennifer. She doesn't respect the master's degree, and she's not even doing any of her household work. Just because she works full time, she thinks she could work full time. And she knows I stay home in the studio, so I can't be, when I'm in my studio, I can't be running to the dishes to do the dishes or wash the clothes or so she's upset because she works full time and she has a lot of work to do when she gets home, but it's not my fault. She's the wife. She's supposed to do the work, folks. So, once again, we have disagreements and, okay, let's get to some comments here. Usually I ignore the comments because, I'm more interesting than the comments, folks. But, let's get to a couple comments. Okay. I'm going to skip around because I got ADD, so I can't concentrate. And, okay. Dave Clarkson, Chris, can your master's degree explain how all Aaron's lunches have been really able to see Shelton? It's a good question. Well, I don't know if I get the question, but Aaron is not capable of completing a sentence. All he does is he views my material and then he goes on. He views my material and Tony Ortega's material. Then he goes on later in the day or even the next day and recycles the material and presents it as his own. So that's one of my grievances with Aaron-Smith-Leven. I could go on all night about the guy. He's not good. He's not good for America. He's not good for Clearwater. So the thing is, I sent Aaron a text communication from mobile to mobile last year, about a year ago. And Aaron had the nerve to go on his platform and violate my privacy. He read that text communication in front of his audience, folks. In that text communication, I told Aaron the truth. I said, you will never know how much you hurt my heart. I will never forgive you for the things you said and done to me. I don't wish you well. is all I said to that bottom feeder, and he has the nerve to tell me I'm the bad guy. I think we can conclude immediately that Aaron is the bad guy. And as for Clearwater Chad, I will tell you what I sent that bottom feeder. If I can get to the picture. Let's see if we can get to it, folks. Let's see. If this was a Commodore, I would have been able to pull it up sooner. Okay, here we go. Okay, so wait, where is it? Stand by, folks. Stand by. You guys aren't going to believe this. Okay, here, I think this is it. This was on my stream. Critical Conversations. Let's talk about narcissism from June 7th. This was in the comment section before my live. Now, Bozo Clearwater Chad comes in and says, "Hi, everyone." And he also said something like, "Chad, hit the like button." In response, I blocked him. I can't have that nonsense in my chat. So here's those comments are gone because you can't see his stuff. So I took a screenshot of what was left. I'll show it to you afterwards if you want. It says, "Chad, I don't appreciate the parody or whatever it is you do of me. Just so you know." And somebody asked a question, and I said, "I decided after much internal debate to block him. He's been making some pretty mean-spirited parodying me and making it out like I'm some kind of ignorant narcissist. I didn't find it funny. Here is that. You guys could look on his stream later because I'm sure you can't see the phone very good, folks, but this is, well, maybe you could if you wanted to, if you have the time to zoom in later. That's it in a nutshell. Yeah, Leven-Smith. You know what I mean? Leven-Smith, he knows what he did. And, I could even, another episode, I hope I don't get a strike for this, but I could play, it's only about 45 seconds, what I said about Clearwater, because somebody asked. I don't know if you guys are ready for this.
Been making a record number of videos spoofing me. I banned him from my comment section because I didn't really appreciate that, and I let him know that I didn't appreciate that. And I have a sense of humor as much as anybody else, but I felt that his parodying was very mean-spirited. I really, really don't care if people want to go off and make jokes about me and that kind of thing. I'm a public figure. I get it. People are going to talk about me. Okay, fine. But, being so mean-spirited about me, my education, that kind of stuff, I don't know. I didn't think that was so cool. So I kind of, booted him out of my comment sections. And anyway, whatever. I'm aware.
Okay, so that was my response to that Bozo Clearwater Chad. Let me know if you heard that or if you want to hear it again. So we can't have people like that, so I mean, I hope he comes up with another username so I can block him again. I could do it, folks. He's a bozo, he's a bum, he's a bottom feeder. I could take him too. You know what? I want to have a cage match with him. I want to have a chain match with him. I'll beat him in the ring, folks. So, we'll have it fair and square. We're not going to hurt him. We're just going to tackle him, folks. Same with Aaron-Smith-Leven. I'll take him too. I'll have a cage match with him. So these people, they make these comments, and you got to be ready to man up. You got to be ready to fight, and so Aaron likes to hide behind his computer. You know what I mean? And his life's a mess, isn't it, folks? The lawsuits he has, soon the Hulk, blah blah blah. He's not. Thanks, sir. Sir appreciates my master's degree. Like I said, these are not good people. Yeah, I agree with Jennifer. You know what I mean? The people demand action, and I'll give it to them, folks. I also demand a thumb war with Leven-Smith. I could take him, folks. Thank you, Dave. See, people respect me. That's what Melissa doesn't get, that I'm a respected man. I can't be making my own food, washing my own clothes, doing the dishes, paying the bills, so, I don't know what's going to happen, but something has to give with that, Melissa. My fans demand my time. It's not my fault. I'm up against over 200 channels. There's a lot. There's a lot at stake here. All right, like I said, 2 years ago there was around 6 channels, around a half dozen channels. So it's a whole new world. We're not running Windows 95 anymore, folks. You never know, Laura. Yeah, Dave, she's not being a good wife. When I call her name, I expect her to come groveling to me, asking what I want. When I get home, I expect a good meal on the table, ready to eat. Even if she doesn't know what time I'm coming home, I expect that stove going all day. And she won't do it, Jennifer. She's a stubborn one. As soon as you marry him, things change. And it hurts my heart. It hurts my heart. She she doesn't like when I talk about my master's degrees. She doesn't like even she doesn't even like talking about Star Wars, folks. So she's got to go. If she's not going to be cooking or cleaning, if she's not going to be scrubbing the potatoes or washing the carrots or raising the babies or scrubbing the floors on her hands and knees like she should be, or pressing my uniforms or drawing my bath, why should I bother? So once again, even though she works full time, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., she doesn't. When I tell her I need 95% of her paycheck to hire me a servant, she always goes nuts, folks. And, I can't take that. She wants to know when she comes home by about 20 to 6. She wants to know what I did all day. I'm in my studio all day. I'm working. Okay? She doesn't respect that. She needs a second job. Not just a second shift, Dave. So, that's serious stuff. Hey, Devian, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Yeah, we talked about both criminals, Leven-Smith, and Chad. I don't even like to say his name. He disgusts me. They both disgust me. Both those two. I don't know which one disgusts me more. Melissa doesn't even have any degrees. Certainly nothing. Nothing from Shelton University. She won't watch my channel. All right, let's keep reading, folks, because the people are dying for the information. So, page 14 in your CAD Pack 128, folks. Divide mode. The third option for point specification is the divide mode. This allows you to specify a point any fraction of the distance between the two others. The most frequent use is to put a point halfway between the two other points. To do this, you do the following. Press the left arrow key. The border of the screen will turn purple to indicate that the divide mode is in effect. Now specify the first of the pair of points by using either the drawing cursor or the Commodore key and the keyboard. Okay. After you have set the first point, the screen border turns purple again. And now set the second point. After the second point has been specified, you will see the X and Y coordinates of the first and second point to be used in the division. I'll get to questions in a minute. Let's get through this page, folks. Hope you're paying attention. Then CAD Pack prompts you with the word ration and shows 1/2 equals 1/2. This means you are to enter the fraction, but instead of using the normal, put a comma between the numerator and denominator. I haven't heard those words in a while. Numerator and denominator. That kind of brings back some bad memories. Okay. The system will compute the position of the new point of the fraction of the distance you specified. If you just press return, the default ratio will be 1/2 of the distance. Hope you guys got all that. Because page 14 of the CAD Pack 128 will take a little break so we can get to a couple questions. Dave, I have, a good question from Dave. Let me read the question like most good YouTubers will. Dave Clarkson advises or asks, Chris, that's me, Chris Shelton, master's degree. Is it true you, meaning me, will have video evidence of Aaron doing the cha-cha? I have a lot more than that, David. And I will be releasing any and all of my video evidence of, I don't call him Aaron, I don't, Leven Smith. I will be releasing that slowly through an intermediator. I can't talk, it's late. An intermediate, okay, like a third person. So, so it releases my liability, folks, okay? And, most people don't even know what I'm saying, but these are fancy words I'm saying, folks, because I do have a master's degree. Okay? So, most people don't understand me. Yeah, that's a good comment here. That's a readable comment. Most comments, you can't even read them, but this is a good one, too. Martha Simmons advises, comment. I don't know if I spelled my name like that, but I think she means Chris Shelton. That's me with a master's degree. Maybe you could have Stephanie Hutchinson come over to teach Mel something. Stephanie knows it all. Well, I hope she can cook and clean. If she can cook and clean, keep a good house, fetch my slippers, get my newspaper, draw my bath like a good wife, have supper on the table when I get home, then maybe she could do that. So that's an option. We'll keep it on the table. We'll table it for right now. We'll keep it on the option board, folks. And have a sip of water, folks. Oh. And like I said, folks, don't worry, we'll get back to the Commodore. But less than 2 years ago, there was less than 6 channels. I was one of them. I was the big dog. Aaron had more subs than me even back then because he's a snake. He's a rattlesnake. And but I had a big channel. I still have a big channel. But like I said, Aaron, he went on and actively told his audience to make channels. Now, folks, Aaron's audience can't even make toast. So, he's gonna have them make YouTube channels. Yeah, David, the problem with the blue Gatorade is I got a little left, but it's all crusty and rusty looking. I told Melissa to get to the store and get the blue Gatorade, and she failed. Once again. And, sorry, folks, getting tired. But, am I supposed to be like a pushover like Aaron and go to Costco? I don't think so. So the man is the king of his household. He stays in his studio all day. He doesn't go to Costco. He doesn't go out and get the blue Gatorade, folks. So, I stand firm on that. I stand in my position. And, I should have a stream just about the correct way to treat women. The women have to know that they're here on this earth to please the men. Okay, that's their job. That's their only job. And it's a verified fact, folks. We gave them that right to vote, and they went nuts. We could take that right away, too, folks. These are facts. I prefer Flavor Aid, Becky. That's a fact. All right, should we try to read another page of this manual or what? Because, I don't know what. I don't know what's going on anymore here. I'm getting kind of tired, but let's see if we can go on, folks. All right, so. Page 15, CAD Pack 128. Thank you, David. Okay. Oh. Okay. I'm slowing up here in my old days. Oof. It's because I have to do all the work around the house once again. Okay, CAD Pack 128, page 15. We're getting there. 4.11 disk files. In order to separate the different types of files on disk, pictures, objects, and patterns. Each has been designed with a unique 2-letter prefix in the file name. All main drawing files are saved with the M prefix. All Screen 2 drawings files are saved with the P. All object files are saved with the O. All patterns are saved with the Z. Templates with the T as the prefix. All prefixes are automatically added to the file name you key in from a directory. Selection if not already whenever you read or write a disk. Let's take a little break. I'm getting kind of tired of reading. Like I said, not to beat it to death, but I'm the man. I had to do everything. I got to do everything around the house. It's getting old, Mel. Yeah, so this is where we're at. I think we should call it a night, folks. I'll end this stream in a minute, and we'll get the grass growing on. If anyone's still up or wants to leave it running in case they get up, they could get up to the grass growing, folks. I appreciate you guys being here. Definitely, Jennifer. Definitely sad state of affairs. But if you watch the grass growing tomorrow morning after I have my coffee, I'll say good morning to you guys if you're lucky. If I see enough groveling in the chat, if I see enough begging in the chat, and that's a fact. And it's backed up by documents. Well, like I said, Becky, if you let the grass stream run, you'll have the honor and privilege of saying good morning to me, Master Sheldon. That's right, Miss Sunrise. Jamel's got a lot of work to do around the house. She's got to honor and obey her man, too. And I'm just giving everyone a minute to say goodbye if they want. But like I said, no, forget it. I'll end the stream now because you can say goodbye or you keep talking in the grass stream, folks. So we're going to end the stream. We're going to put the other stream on. Thank you for supporting Sheldon University, folks. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. I'm not going to say goodbye because we'll put the other stream on real quick. I'll see you in 2-3 minutes, folks. Thank you. Thanks, Laura.